Hey guys, this is Dr. Ziggy Udiano, aka Shrink Who Loves Pink. So, before I tell you how to tackle today's interview question, I want to tell you that next Tuesday, August 15th at 7 o'clock, I'm going to be doing a webinar for Med School Coach on how to ace your interview, and I'll include a link in the description. So, please register and attend that if you can. Anyway, if you get asked the question, what's your greatest weakness? I think your answer should have these four parts. First of all, of course, describe what the weakness is. Now, if it's a weakness that doesn't really sound like a weakness, potentially like perfectionism, I've had some followers say that they really believe that's a legitimate weakness, which is fine. I think it's important to clarify in what way it's a weakness. So if you say my biggest weakness is being a perfectionist, then you need to talk about sort of the negative impact that being a perfectionist has had on your life, such as perhaps, feeling anxious or not turning things in on time, something like that, so that you're clarifying it. The second thing that you should include in your response is, of course, talking about what you've done or are doing to address that weakness, right? So if it's something like public speaking, you might say that, well, in order to address my weakness of public speaking, I joined a poli-sci class because there's a lot of presentations you have to do, and I knew it was going to force me to have to speak in class. I mean, of course, only say that if that really happened, basically, but that's an example of how you're addressing it. The third thing you should talk about is any positive results that have come about because you've taken the necessary measures to address your weakness. So again, for the public speaking, it could be, well, because I've taken this political science class, now I find that I'm a little bit more comfortable with my public speaking. I don't stutter as much. I don't feel as anxious. I don't forget words that often. So at least you're showing some kind of improvement. The fourth part that you could include in your response, which is a little bit more optional, is if you want to talk about how you've sort of grown or evolved from this experience of dealing with this weakness. So again, for something like public speaking, it could be, initially I really hated public speaking, but because I did this poli-sci class, I've actually come to love public speaking, and as a result of that, I just decided to join the debate team. This is sort of more a utopian response, but it's something to think about if you feel like you can include. So anyway, I think if you include those 3 to 4 parts in your response, you're going to be off to a great start, and I hope this was of help. Thank you.